Hello everyone, this is Hakaym and welcome back to another episode of Funday Sunday, and today we are taking out the Tier 6 Premium Italian Cruiser, the Duca D'aosta, and we are playing on New Dawn. We have a Hood, Fuso, New York, Koenig, Atlanta, Graspe, a Duca, Emil Bertin, Akatsuki, Nevni, Kamikaze, and a Mutsuki on the enemy team. There is a Scharnhorst, Fuso, Texas, Pensacola, Cleveland, Emerald, Emil Bertin, Königsberg, Akatsuki, a Gallant, Minikaze, and a Bavoski. Now, I have to say, I really do like my Duca. I really do enjoy her quite a bit. I have to say, her most fantastic feature about the ship is actually two things. Her speed is phenomenal. She is obviously the fastest Tier 6, getting up to about 36.5 knots. Her AP is scary good, especially close range. AP is fantastically powerful. It has 1,000 kilometers per second, 1,000 meters per second. Good lord, 1,000 kilometers. That would be insane. But the Duca is a great ship when she is top tier. If she is usually set up against ships of a higher tier, such as obviously Tier 8, she doesn't do so well. Now, fortunately, we are fairly top tier. I believe there is Tier 7s, but there's not a lot of them in this map. So for start off, we have an Akatsuki, and her HE, it's decent. Her velocity on the shells are decently sped as well. I believe they're about 950 meters per second, so not too bad. And obviously there are the Akatsuki's torpedoes. Good thing is that she does have Hydro, which does allow you to detect those torpedoes, so good thing I did pop that on. Now her armor is lackluster, nothing that you really want to be facing off against a battleship. Close range is not particularly fun. So like I said, she's really good at taking on other cruisers, especially at close range. Her gun rate is not too bad. Fire rate is around 7 seconds. So it's overall not too bad. She does have 8 guns, which is semi-similar. Actually, I think most of the Tier 6 have, for the majority, 9 or 12 guns, depending on what nation. But fire chance isn't too bad. It's nothing insane. Getting some shots off on this Scharnhorst, hoping to get a fire. There we go. Got 2 fires. Very, very nice. So that should hopefully burn. And there is the Akatsuki. Looks like he just smoked up and should be able to outspeed these torpedoes no problem. So yeah, once again, the speed on the Duca is fantastic. Allows you to get around the map very quickly. And there is the Akatsuki, only around 4.5 kilometers away. HE kind of feels like lackluster at times, but got some good damage roll there on the Akatsuki. Let's see, can we get our very first kill of the game? We are down 1 ship. It looks like he dropped some more torpedoes. Good lord. Look at that, 37 health, and our fire takes him out. So that is the very first kill of the game. So very fantastic job there. Now keep an eye on this Kamikaze. He was a fantastic help for us. As you will see, the enemy team have been primarily focusing on the eastern side of the map, so they're not that focused on the north side. So that's allowing us to push down and possibly assisting. It looks like the Scharnhorst, I think, is more focused on the enemy friendly team, pushing down from our cap towards them. So we're gonna go ahead and open up on them. Now, one complaint I think I have of the Duca, and maybe it's just because I'm so accustomed to higher tiers, but it feels like 14 kilometers is really limited, and I believe it's actually about either slightly below or about an average for Tier 6. So maybe it's just because I'm more accustomed to higher tiers. But we do get a fire on the Scharnhorst, and look at this Kamikaze. Look at that, lay down a smoke screen, allowing me to sit in that smoke while invisifiring. Now there is going to be a nerf on smoke screen, and for ships going to be in smoke screen, don't have the full details. I did see it mentioned, so that's gonna be interesting. I kind of understand it, but at the exact same time, it's gonna be extremely frustrating for the lines that require a smokescreen to actually be able to survive long enough to deal enough damage. Now, the Duca does have the spottercraft, which does extend your range out to around 16.8 kilometers, and this is kind of where I think the Duca needs to be, but I kind of understand why it's not the case, because their velocity on the shells are really fantastic, but they do seem, especially at these longer ranges, seem to get semi-floaty, but they're not too bad. Not too bad. I'm not complaining that much about them. Now, the reason why I picked this battle is pretty much closer at the end. Right now, we're just trying to get some covering fire. We do get a fire on that Sean horse. Very, very nice. It looks like he is smoked up by their friendly destroyers. Now, there are still 2 destroyers left on the enemy team. I think it is the Gallant and the Bavoski. We will be seeing them again sometime soon. Alright, so smoke screen is now dissipating. The enemy team is starting to crumble. Looks like there's the Emil Burton. Do have AP loaded. Once again, the AP on the Duca is pretty good. Speed is fantastic. Unfortunately, just a bit high. Who's going to get the kill? Actually, can we snipe this kill? That'd be kind of funny if we do. Oh, there we go. We kind of sniped the kill. I will have to say we didn't do that much damage. We just ensured that he was dead so that he would no longer pose any threat to anyone. But that is our second kill of the game. So that taken care of, we're going to go ahead and push in. And once again, the speed on the Duca is actually really fantastic. Allowing you to zip around. That's one thing I like about the Duca. It's so fast. So fast. Alright, so shots off against the Emerald. Emerald should go down to us. Yeah, that's another snipe. I just now realize how many times we sniped kills in this. But there is the enemy Podvolsky taking out our friendly Kamikaze. So unfortunately he does go down. But he did get some torpedoes off. I don't know if those are going to be able to hit anything. But now we are spotted. There is the Gallant, which is the tier 6 British premium destroyer, which I have not played. I know it has unique torpedo systems very similar to the British cruisers, allowing to fire single lines. So getting some hits, but it looks like he is going to go ahead, pop his own smoke and disappear. And now here's the enemy Sean horse coming around the bend. Let's see, we have AP loaded. See how AP does against a broadside Sean horse. Not too bad, about 1,000 points of damage. Looks like he is possibly healing. Shots off, and there we go. Secured our 3rd kill of the game. Actually, 4th kill. Good lord, I can count. So that is 1 dead Sean horse. Now all that's left on the enemy team is a New York, a Cleveland, and oh, these torpedoes. Oh god, can we? Yeah, I messed up here. Oh good lord, ow, ooh, that was close. But we did take a Citadel from the New York, or sorry, from the Texas. Technically, it's a New York class battleship, the Texas. So that's obviously the one major downside of the Duca is her very poor armor. So yes, definitely don't want to show that broadside. Now it's going to be exciting. So we know the destroyers are around. Obviously there's a smoke screen. Let's see, where are they going to be at? They're probably not in the smoke screen. And now we are detected. And there is the enemy Pavoski around 4.5 kilometers away. Let's get our guns turned. And automatically we get a fire. But fortunately, we are knocking out some of his engines as well as causing fires. But should be able to get him. Oh, come on. One more shot, I guess. And there we go. Kraken unleashed. And there is the enemy galleon. Oh, torpedoes incoming. But our back guns. Can we get kill number 6? There we go. Double strike. Very, very nice. And it looks like the Pavoski did drop torpedoes, but fortunately they died. So that is 6 kills for us. Kraken unleashed. and double strike. Very, very nice. All that's left on the enemy team is a enemy Fuso, and he is going to have a very, very bad time. Very bad time. Unfortunately, we're going to be burning for a little while, but we should be fine as long as we kind of keep our distance. So, not a bad game. Not a bad game in the Duca. It was especially exciting there at the very end, getting that double strike on both the Powolski and the Gallant. So I'm very, very well satisfied with that battle. So this Fuso, yeah, should be able to go down here shortly. But I'm gonna quickly show off a couple clips. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the ridiculousness of these next clips. So I will see you guys there.